What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got Geno Smith being traded to the Raiders. This was hella unexpected. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I thought Geno was gonna be a Seahawk for like another a year or two, but they traded him for a third-round pick. Now I don't know if this is good or bad, cause I'm gonna keep it a buck. Geno's a good quarterback, but I don't know if they should have traded a third-round pick for him. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he too turnover prone, bro. He was a big reason why Seattle lost. You know what I'm saying, 7 games last year. They could have, realistically, they could have lost probably 4 or 5. But you know what I'm saying, he was probably the big reason why they missed the playoffs, bro. So this is very interesting. I ain't gonna lie, cause Pete Carroll, obviously the head coach of the Raiders now. You know what I'm saying? Him and Geno linking back up. But who the fuck is going to be the quarterback for the damn Seahawks, bro? Are they going to draft Jackson Dart? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to bring Russ back? This is hella interesting. I ain't going to lie, bro. Let's check out the this news, though.
Breaking news right now, and no, this is not a drill. Just moments ago, the Seattle Seahawks have agreed to terms with the Las Vegas Raiders on a blockbuster trade, sending their starting quarterback, Geno Smith, a 2-time Pro Bowler, to Las Vegas in exchange for a 2025 3rd-round pick. We've got this covered from all. And
I heard that they about to get this nigga 40 mil a year. I'm like, what? I swear, if the fucking Raiders pay this nigga 40 mil a year, bro, I'm lashing out. There's no reason why Geno Smith should be making 40 mil a year. I'm sorry, bro. Like, gang. I fuck with Geno. He a good quarterback, but nah, bro. I don't know about that one.
Right now, Ian, starting out with the fact that this trade came together. My understanding has been the Seahawks were in talks with Geno Smith about a new contract. They stood willing to give him a raise in 2025, give him a new deal, but they were not able to come to an agreement. So what do you know? His old coach, Pete Carroll, who gave him the starting opportunity.
That's actually crazy, though.
Revived Geno Smith's career. Now those two reunite once again in Las Vegas.
That's right, a reunion. The Las Vegas Raiders have a quarterback. Geno Smith is now their quarterback. And for the Las Vegas Raiders, we'll start with their side of it, guys. It has been quite a winding road. Of course, we know they're one of the teams to try to trade for Matthew Stafford. He eventually stayed with the Los Angeles Rams. They explored plenty of options, but it really seemed they just weren't set up.
This was probably the most shocking trade yet. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Then Jonathan Allen, he just got released too. We haven't, bro. Free agency hasn't even started yet. It's not even Monday. We've had so much crazy shit happen already, bro. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. Just let me, you know what I'm saying, settle in and shit. Damn. This is crazy things happen back to back.
The sides are friendly. Everyone on the same page here. Could this happen? Not really. Let's sort of check back, maybe stay in touch. Then contract talks really got nowhere with Seattle. They re-engaged yesterday, had a meeting this morning between new general manager John Spytek.
Seahawks, they blowing up the whole thing, bro.
Together on a deal. It is Geno Smith.
It's just JSN and K9 left.
Going to Seattle.
Cause DK most likely will be getting traded. But they said if they can't find a, you know what I'm saying, a suitable trade partner, then he gonna just stay for the for 2025 season. But he most likely will be getting traded though. I heard they want a 1st-round pick for him. I'm like, nigga, what? Y'all can have him. I ain't gonna lie here. Shit, I don't want to be a Raven that bad.
We're still waiting to see what's going to happen in New Orleans with that situation. I know the Saints said they want him back, but they've got to come to some kind of financial agreement there. Yes, the contract negotiations with Geno Smith. Go back to last year when we reported that there were conversations, or Geno Smith tried to have conversations about a contract last year, and the Seahawks said, no, not with 2 years left on your deal. He confirmed it to the media. Did not seem very happy at the time that he didn't get an extension. So coming into this offseason,
I know Seattle, bro. I know Seattle hate that nigga Geno, bro. Yo, cause I got a couple friends that are Seahawks fans. One of them happy as hell that nigga gone. That nigga was happy as shit. Shout out my nigga Zay, man.
So they're getting a 3rd-round pick back
Yo.
in return, and yeah, the Raiders had an extra third-round pick because of that Davante Adams trade when they traded Davante to the Jets in the middle of last season. So that gave them the flexibility, this new regime, to still have a third-round pick after making this trade with the Seattle Seahawks. So Pete Carroll gets his reunion with Geno Smith. We know he thinks highly of him. And we know that there are two. There's one of them, DK Metcalf.
I ain't gonna lie. Imagine DK get traded to the Raiders. Hey, we might have to start having that talk, bro, about not yet. I ain't gonna lie, not yet. Raiders got to make a few more pieces, especially at the running back position.
I'd say pretty sure at least one of them is going to land in Vegas. Tyler Lockett being the other one. He is a free agent. We'll see. Maybe even both. Maybe a reunion of all three of them with their head coach, Pete Carroll.
Who knows, man?
So again, this is going to set off a lot of different dominoes here, but let's focus in first on the two teams involved. I'll start out with Seattle. You are asking yourself probably right now, what exactly is the Seahawks plan after going 10-7, the only double-digit win team that missed the playoffs?
That's
last
actually
season.
insane.
They have DK Metcalf, who is in the middle right now of a trade.
And they could have made the playoffs if Geno won't throw in crucial picks.
And now they're trading their quarterback, Geno Smith, to Las Vegas for a 2025 third-round draft pick. Well, starting out with Geno here, again, they were willing to give him a raise over the roughly $27 million that he was due in 2025. They offered him that. They had conversations, but they had one conversation yesterday in which it became apparent, from my understanding, that Geno Smith was not happy with the state of things. He felt like he should be making a lot more money, and that opened the
I don't know
door
about
to
that shit. Hey,
potentially
I'm going to keep it a buck. 20-25 mil max. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. Him making 40 mil a year just to throw picks? Fuck no. No. I'm sorry, bro. And like the Raiders just paid Max Crosby like 3-year 106 mil, like 91 guaranteed.
Before Seattle, not
Bruh.
only, Ian, do they now have the flexibility to go out and sign another quarterback, they may well be able to sign another quarterback for the same amount or less than they stood willing to pay Geno Smith in 2025, while also picking up a third-round draft pick that's going to help them build this thing the way that Mike McDonald envisions it looking.
They might fuck around and draft Milrow.
Yeah, and my understanding is Seattle did.
Yeah, good luck with that. Not gonna lie, bro.
From what I'm told,
Yo.
around the Baker Mayfield area, so up into the 30s for Geno, it was met with this is just not enough. And if you're an organization, you have a starting quarterback, and you are just not on the same page with value, and you can somehow, some way get an option that you consider to be the same or maybe even
bro,
better,
Geno, that squabble was stiff as hell, boy.
A lot younger with plenty of potential. This is the time to do a trade. And look, for Seattle, it's a risk, right? You go into free agency knowing that you do not have a quarterback, and it's a risk. But there's not that many chairs available, and there's not that many quarterbacks available. So if you're Seattle, you know you got a pretty good chance at someone like Darnold if you can outbid the Vikings.
I forgot about Sam Darnold.
That they want him back. This is.
But I did hear that the Vikings were in like conversations with him getting a new contract and shit. I'm gonna be for real though. I think the Vikings should bring him back for at least one more year. You know what I'm saying? And then allow JJ McCarthy to sit behind Darnold just for another year and then start. You know what I'm saying, the 2026 season. But I don't know, cause I don't think JJ is gonna be ready to start. You know what I'm saying? 2025 season because of, you know what I'm saying, him coming off a torn ACL. But this will be very interesting to see what happens with Sam Darnold though, man.
Seattle, but John Schneider, the general manager, one of the best to do it in the NFL, for sure has a plan for how to make this happen.
Yeah, sorry if I look like I'm getting texts from my friends saying, "What are you so confused about?" We're told which pick it is. I'm just trying to figure out if it makes sense. You guys work on that. I texted you that there. Geno Smith, yeah, please. What are you looking at me for?
Yeah,
look down.
Yeah.
Start figuring it out.
I'm on it. You talk. We're working here.
Yes. With Geno Smith here, the quote from him after that game, you know, they wrote me off, but I didn't write back. It was a great story.
You wrote back now, nigga.
It was a great job by him to restart his career here after being with the Giants. I believe with the Giants previously before him. You know, Geno had 2 stops in New York, heads to Seattle there. Now restarts in Vegas. This is a guy that has played with a lot of pride throughout his entire career, and pride helped really restart things in Seattle. He kept those mental notes in in his head of everything that people had said through him throughout his career. And you know that Pete Carroll is going to feed into that. He is going to make sure that Geno Smith knows that people are writing him off probably once again and motivate him to once again restart his career. They're working on getting more targets there. We talked about the possibility of adding some wide receivers, but having Brock Bowers there and what we saw from him in his rookie career, his rookie season.
Damn. So this means that Shador is probably out of the question now for the Raiders. Damn. Could Shador honestly drop outside of the top 10? Now it's kind of looking like a strong possibility of that. Because there's been talks about teams trading up for the #1 overall pick. And I think if the Titans do stay with the #1 overall pick, they're drafting Abdul Carter. And then I'll say the Browns will probably go Cam Ward or Travis Hunter. And then same goes with the Giants. And then after that, bro, you got the Jags who might go T-Mac. This will be crazy. Yo, it's actually a crazy possibility Shador might drop out of the top 10. Damn, bro.
Start from Geno Smith right there.
One thing I wanted to mention, as you look at this new Raiders regime, obviously they're getting a starting quarterback. They have wanted one. He's in his mid-30s. We'll see how long this ends up lasting. But to me, Pete Carroll is trying to set the culture here. Geno Smith has been in it. He is a leader. He is a guy that the other guys in the locker room consider to be one of those dudes, right? He can go a long way in helping Max Crosby, who, by the way, just tweeted LFG, which I'm not going to translate, but it means he's very excited. He can help Max Crosby kind of set this culture in Las Vegas and really be some of the translators for Pete Carroll. So important when you have a new regime and a new coach.
All right, let's take a look at some of the other ramifications here. Again, the breaking news tonight, it is Geno Smith traded from the Seattle Seahawks to the Las Vegas Raiders in exchange for a 2025 third-round draft pick. This is significant in so many different ways. Again, we will get to the fallout on the rest of the quarterback market as this continues to go on. We also know Las Vegas Raiders all of a sudden have something Max Crosby been waiting for, which is a quarterback. He's saying, let's go, with another word in there. It's saying
Let's fucking go, nigga.
Excited one day after he signed.
Let's keep it a buck. Max Crosby be saying nigga, bro. Let's be for real. Shit, I'll give him the pass. Real shit.
On this, let's bring in our Brian Baldinger as well as Steve Weitz into the conversation. Steve, I'll start out with you here. When you hear this news of this trade, what do you make of it, knowing the dynamics of what the Raiders have been trying to accomplish in this offseason?
Yeah, Tom, you guys are hitting the real high notes right here. Look, I saw Raiders owner Mark Davis at the Super Bowl, and he told me we have got to get a quarterback. And real quick, to go to that Max Crosby tweet, LFG, the guy helping them help him find a quarterback, Tom Brady, that was a big thing for him too. And Mark Davis said they were going to lean on Tom. So now, as Ian said,
now, boy, Tom Brady already making moves, man.
That can help them level up and change the culture, much like the Chargers did last year. Look at how tough that division is. They had to get a quarterback with some skins on the wall who's still got some time left in his career.
All four teams in the AFC West might be competitive this year, bro. If the Raiders can get some more pieces on offense, maybe like a corner or something on defense, they could draft Will Johnson. I ain't gonna lie. Him or Genty.
Organizationally, but more so culturally, as Pete Carroll tries to turn it around, and then we'll get to the Seahawks end of things a little bit later.
Well, Steve, he goes from the NFC West to the AFC West here. And, when you look at Chip Kelly, and when he came to Philadelphia the first time, it was everything that he did at Oregon. It was up-tempo. It was spread. Well, that's the offense that Geno Smith grew up in at West Virginia. I mean, it's exactly the same offense. So he understands tempo. He understands shotgun. He understands getting the ball out of his hands fast. So I think there's a marriage there. And just going back to when Geno got that job with Seattle, I remember there was a quarterback battle, him and Drew Lock, and Geno won that battle. And I remember talking to Geno at that time, and he said for the first time in his whole career, he felt like the organization had his back. And Pete Carroll has his back in this deal right here. So you got Pete, you've got Chip, you got Geno, and they've got a quarterback here that is lined up, threw for more yards this year with a coordinator that's not even in the league anymore in Ryan Grubb, than he's ever thrown in his career. So he's coming off healthy, a good year, a year where they won 10 games. I think it's a good win here for the.
It's still crazy you can miss the playoffs with like a 10-7 record now. Yo, bro, this was crazy. Like, this was like hella unexpected, bro. Like, I was not expecting Geno to get traded at all. Like, there was no talks with Geno getting, you know what I'm saying, traded this whole time. And then out of nowhere, he just gets traded. Like, yo, teams are really not fucking around, bro, this free agency. I said it was going to be wild. I wasn't expecting it to, like, get this crazy this early. Like, I was expecting, like, Monday, you know what I'm saying, things really started to pick up, but this shit been crazy, like, this whole week, bro. Damn. Hey, man, I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Y'all let me know, you know what I'm saying, what other NFL videos you want me to react to. Without further ado, I'm out.
I'ma make them feel me, make them people when they show me. And if you don't know me, I'ma make sure that you know me. I hate to say it, but I really think I'm broke. But I know I'm chosen, I really know I'm chosen. I know I'm chosen. I was just lost a year ago, but now I'm focused. When good at sports, this microphone can be my trophy. Not taking drugs, I found a better way of coping.